What is up, everybody? Welcome back to week 7, my NCL season. And of course, right now, I just wanted a quick cover in the beginning of this video about trades that I did make in the previous week that are now active this week. So yeah, like that's just what this whole beginning part is here for right now. And honestly, though, I really like these trades. I'm really excited to try out this new team. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Unfortunately, the first drop that I did make on my team, very unfortunate for me, but I mean, it makes sense because it wasn't really too much of a good pick for my team. And that's OGERPON Hall Flame. To be honest, like I wish I could have tried to make OGERPON Hall Flame work on this team, but I don't actually think it could work too well. I think it could have done something too, though. I also just didn't use it the greatest. But yeah, I think it also like wasn't the greatest team for it. And also, we'll also go over why I ended up dropping this though too, because there ended up being a better player type that was being dropped that I picked up. And yeah, we'll cover that next soon. But yeah, I'm very unfortunate because I am sad that I just have to drop it just because it's Ogerpon and I love this Pokemon so much. But yeah, the next drop on the team is also Sandy Sharks with Terra, which this definitely kind of does look a little bit to have to drop, but I also don't hate it too much for at least the Pokemon I did pick up in its place, because I actually really like it on the team that this was dropped for. And like while Tail Sharks, like I do like Tail Sharks, I think it was really cool on this team. But yeah, I needed points to be able to work with though too. Like there's also had a lot of points that I could just get if I dropped this. So that's also why I dropped it too. Was just I didn't have enough points to keep it. And then next up on the Pokemon that I dropped is Tentacool, because I ended up getting a better poison type on this team that was also dropped that I picked up. So that's also why I dropped this. Because to be honest, like Tentacool kind of does suck a little bit, I will say, just because also it is like a pretty good bulky water to have too. Like it's nice. It was nice on this team, but like I'm also not too disappointed though. Like I don't really care too much about dropping this. And then next up is Ursaring that I also did drop. Another like low tier that I dropped. I didn't really care too much, but also at least of my low tiers, this one does suck the most to have to drop. But also just points wise, I had to drop him. I couldn't really keep him with how many points I had left. And then the last transaction I made was also Quilladin. I didn't have to drop Quilladin, but if you know me, when I cover what Pokemon this was traded for, everybody would know why I traded this. So yeah, but yeah, these are all the Pokemon that I dropped. It is a little sad to see some of these go, but I'm at least okay with it because I'm very excited to use my new team. And now to cover the new Pokemon that I have. The first one is Victini. This Pokemon was dropped also last week because there were a lot of trades, a lot of really good like trades that were going around, and then Victini ended up being one of the Pokemon dropped. And I just love Victini so much. I probably could have tried to look for a different player type that was also a good fit for my team for just like less points, but I love Victini so much, so like I just saw him and I just had to pick him up too, just because I love this Pokemon very much. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love using him too. He's very much like one of my favorite draft Pokemon too, so I just had to get him. And then next up, the next Pokemon I added was Nihilego. Which, yeah, this was obviously the poison type I was talking about. But I really, really like Nihilego on this team. I think it's a really, really good fit to my team. So I really, really like it. It adds T-Spikes. It's a really good special attacker. And, like, it's also a mon that could also... It could always come in to, like, clean games if I needed to as well. Like, if there's a game where it can clean, it can do that. It can come in, get T-Spikes up for my team as well. Just a really, really good offensive threat as well. And, like, it's got an also, like, good split F too. So, like, I could also use it as, like, a pretty good split F wall as well if I needed to. But, like, this is a really, really good fit for my team. And I really, really like it. And then next up on the team, as the bulky water and the ground type, there is Gastron, which definitely isn't the greatest to have but I also don't hate it too much because it still adds like the bulky water and the ground type that I need, which obviously I would definitely prefer a better ground type, but I don't think this is too bad because like it does also add like hazards if I want to as well. Like I like Gastrodon. I think it's kind of fine though. It's at least like it's pretty fine as like a lower tier ground. I definitely don't hate this at all. I think this is a good Pokemon to have on the team. And yeah, like it's just like a nice little lower tier pick. So yeah. And next up on the team is Electabuzz as one of the low tiers. To be honest, like the low tiers, there's not really too much that I could really pick from on the board, but I think this was definitely one of the better low tiers to just pick from when I had like with the points that I had left and all that. So like I think he's definitely fine to have. And then of course, this was the Pokemon that I picked up instead of Quilladin, and obviously if you know me, this would make a lot of sense. And of course it's Meganium. I love this Pokemon very much. So it's like I never really needed to make the Quilladin trade, but I'm like, you know what? Like, sure, why not? I'm not gonna use this last trade, and just to pick up Meganium just cause I love the Pokemon. So, like it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So I'm like, yeah, why not? And then the last transaction I ended up making though was I added Taylor on Lapras now. So now I have Taylor Lapras as like the low tier. As a low tier Taylor, and like that's at least like I like it though too, just because also like I've noticed that I've been using Taylor on Annihilate a lot more, so it's at least like if I just have Taylor on like a lower tier mon, well it's like Lapras, I didn't use any points for Taylor on this, so it's like I have Taylor on Lapras, plus I can do really cool sets with Lapras too with Taylor as well. Like I can do DD sets, I can do cool water absorb sets, stuff like that. Like this gets like really cool stuff that I can do with it. And honestly though, yeah, I'm really excited to use this new team. Really excited because like the defense definitely did get worse, but the offense got insanely better, and it also got way more annoying for my opponents as well too, because now they have to deal with Victini and Nihilego on top of Darkrai, Mega Mawile, and Tail Annihilate. So like basically like it at least my team basically just got a lot more annoying to have to deal with in prep. And like I just have to make sure that I just play very offensive and just very aggressive. And yeah, these are the trades that I made, and I'll catch you guys when I go over my team building for week 7. See you for right now. Oh yeah, also to quick cover, I forgot to cover it in that small little portion, but shout out to both of my friends, Mystery and Jamall. They both helped with these transactions a ton when I was going over them too. Really appreciate the help of both of them. Shout out to my goats. I forgot to at least mention that, but yeah, shout out to them. On with the video. And welcome back everybody to week 7 battle. Well then, for this battle I'm up against the team Metro Vancouver Mews, which is coached by Taylor. Very good friend of course. And the team starts off with OGERPON Wellspring with Taylor, Clefable, Ursaluna Blood Moon, Dragonite, Witherbloom, Taylor Moltres Galar, Heatran, Mega Magnetric, Z Cofagrigus, and Crabominable. This team is like really scary, at least specifically with OGERPON and Ursaluna Blood Moon. Both of them are really scary against my team, but I'll also get more specifically into both of them when I discuss everything on my team. Moltres is also, I would also say too, that's also kind of scary for my team as well. That's a little terrifying. At least with Taylor, it's definitely, I'm definitely gonna have to watch out for that. Heatran is also really good into really good into my team. Dragonite, of course, will always be scary, but I mean, you know, it's Dragonite. You definitely never want to underestimate that Pokemon. And then Z Cofagrigus is also kind of scary, really scary into my team, because my team is pretty ghost weak. So that I definitely have to watch out for Cofagrigus. But to start off my team here, we have Nihilego with Black Sludge, Beast Boost, 120 HP, 4 defense, 152 special attack, with 232 speed with a timid nature, with Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Hidden Power Ground, and Toxic Spikes. I definitely plan on, with how I want to play this game, I basically look at my team against this team as well, and I really like how my offense is. Like, it's really annoying into this team. So I definitely just want to try to be as offensive as I can, and just try to be very aggressive. And I want to try to just lead Nihilego and just at least just get up a T-Spike immediately. If I can get 2, that'd be obviously great, but 1's fine. 1 is fine. And I would definitely love to try to be bulkier on this Nihilego, but I also see that depending on what could happen in this game, I also see Nihilego being able to be put into position to win the game as well. So I want to try to get the speed boost, like outspeed OGERPON and outspeed Magnetric if it shows up. So that's also why I have a lot of speed. I have made sure to at least have more speed than special attack, so I get the speed boost. Because Nihilego can very much be put into a position to also win the game. But yeah, I definitely want to try to get a T-Spike up and at least just try to also just trip everything down. And then next up on the team, unfortunately, Corviknight is back again. With Heavy Duty Boots, Mew Armor, 248 HP, 124 Spit F, with 136 speed, with a Careful Nature, with Body Press, Taunt, Roost, and U-Turn. This is pretty much my swap in to Ursaluna Blood Moon, which definitely is going to be very scary, especially if Taylor brings Smackdown, which I could definitely see. But I definitely plan on, if Corviknight gets Smackdown, I'll probably just at least Body Press it that turn, and then I always take an Earth Power as well. So then I'll also be able to, like, even if it gets the Spit F drop, then yeah, with Mew Armor too, like, it'll be able to just drop that down. And like, it'll just give the opposite. Actually, I think I might actually change this at least before the battle. It'll still be this Mew Armor on this set here, but I think I might actually change the pressure. Possibly. I'll think about it, but then at least the plan, if he smacks downs, then I will Body Press, and then I can always taunt, preventing them from at least setting up a Calm Mind, Moonlighting, anything like that. Because then it's like I always then get chip on Ursaluna, which is always what I want. I always want chip on Ursaluna. And then if instead I just come in on Earth Power, then I can just I might always just taunt or U-turn, prevent him from getting up a Calm Mind, or even just, if Heatran comes in, then he can't get rocks with Heatran, but even U-turn, obviously, then yeah, U-turn would do the same thing, just pivot out of Heatran coming in. But yeah, that's the plan with Corviknight. It's just mostly here for Ursaluna Blood Moon. And then next up on the team is Victini with Heavy Duty Boots, Victory Star, 184 attack, 148 speed, with 176 speed, 148 special attack, and a hasty nature, with Beat Rate, Glaciate, Scorching Sands, and U-Turn. Now this set is definitely a little bit unorthodox. I very much agree with that. But it's also, yeah, V-Create is really, really good into Taylor's team. So I definitely want to have that. I think it hits his team very, very hard. And then Glaciate helps for Dragonite, which is also really good. That's very nice. And then Scorching Sands also helps with Heatran too, just because that could definitely be a swap into Victini, so I definitely want to have that. And then U-turn to obviously just pivot out, of course. And then Boots, just because Rocks is, if Heatran does get Rocks up, it could be a little scary for Victini, so yeah. And then next up on the team here is Darkrai with Choice Specs, Bad Dreams, 120 HP, 252 special attack, and 136 speed with a Timid Nature with Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. I thought about just going Nasty Plot Darkrai in this game, but I do think the Fable's going to be Unaware, just because I have both Annihilate and also Nasty Plot on Darkrai. So like I thought about then Specs, because Specs Darkrai also really, really fucks this team up. So like it just helps get a lot of chip on just so many Pokemon, which then I'll show you on the last Pokemon I have on my team here as well, who's really important for just getting chip on things. But yeah, like Specs Darkrai is really, really good at just breaking this team apart, and I really, really like it too. Because also like even if the Fable is max Spin F, Specs Sludge Bomb will always 2-ko, so that's also very nice too. It'll just get massive damage on a lot of Pokemon. And then next up on the team is Mega Mawile with Hyper Cutter, obviously. Oh wait, Hyper Cutter. I actually did screw that up. I very much screwed that up. I meant to click Intimidate. Good thing I actually saw that. I meant to click Intimidate. But yeah, Intimidate. So I get the Intimidate off on this. This will be Intimidate. With 224 HP, 136 attack, 112 Speed F, with 36 speed, with an Adamant Nature, with Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Brick Break, and Swords Dance. I have Brick Break just so I can at least have a move to hit Heatran with, if possible. But I don't plan on it. But it's at least just if I absolutely have to with Mawile. And then, like, pretty much so too, yeah. If I can get rid of this Heatran though, whenever this Mawile comes in and I click SD on it, it basically gets a kill on like just everything. Which is also why I could also low-key see Puffagrigus showing up though, because at least Mawile is a very, very huge problem. So Puffagrigus could definitely show up to just like be a really good pissed-up wall and also just get rid of huge power with Mummy. So I could definitely see Puffagrigus showing up for this game. But yeah, I really, really like Mawile. If I can get rid of the Heatran, Mawile can almost always claim a kill every time it gets an SD up. And then last on the team is Taylor Lapras with Loaded Dice, Water Absorb, Poison Taylor with 112 HP, 164 attack, 4 defense, and 228 speed with a Drowning Nature with Icicle Spear, Earthquake, Tail Blast, and D-Dance. I really, really like Lapras in this game because if I can just get the Ursaluna Blood Moon low, if I can get a D-Dance up on Lapras, it can actually straight up just literally win this game as well. Because it also went with Poison Tailor just because also Clef is very, very annoying, especially since I do think it's going to be Unaware. Poison Tailor with Tail Blast will help a ton. And I chose Earthquake over Liquidation for Heatran because Liquidation doesn't even really KO. And I also don't think Rillaboom shows up to this game. I don't think Rillaboom is like the greatest matchup into my team. Plus also like giving Grassy Terrain to like Annihilate. And like specifically Annihilate being the big one though, I think would definitely be like a little bad for Taylor. So I definitely do think, I don't think Rillaboom shows up. It doesn't really have the greatest matchup at all. So that's also why I went Earthquake on Lapras for Heatran. Because I also think I really, really like Lapras's matchup this week, and I think that if I can get this in on something that can get a D-Dance up against it, like Lapras can very much win this game. And that's definitely like, this is the win con for this week for sure. And yeah, that's my entire team for week 7. And I'm honestly nervous, but I'm excited. I'm excited to use these new transactions as well. And I'm really excited for this game. And I'll catch you guys when the battle happens. And welcome back to the battle now. And why didn't I have a feeling that Monkey Dory was gonna come? Why did I have the feeling? But yet there is no Dragonite. So that's actually kind of good, because then that does mean that I might honestly lead. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Tail Water there. Tail Ground on Moltres. Okay. I think I might honestly just lead Victini here. And just get rid of something. Because the only thing that doesn't get KO'd by the final Gambit is the Barcelona. But I do a ton of damage to it. So then that's a really good trade regardless. If Heatran swaps in, that's amazing for Mawile. Yeah, I might honestly just lead Victini here. And just click Final Gambit. Just get rid of something. Just because I don't want to lead T-Spec, because like, there was a poison type now that he has Monkey Dory here. But then yeah, at least I wouldn't necessarily even find the Final Gambit to be wasted if I wasted on Monkey Dory. Because then I can get T-Spikes up on Nihilago. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. I think I'm just going to... Actually, I could also lead Darkrai. Darkrai isn't like a bad lead here. Nah, yeah. I gotta go with my gut here. I'm just gonna get rid of something. No matter what, it's good for me. I can get rid of the poison type so I can start setting up T-Spikes, or I can get rid of possibly Heatran, which is really good for Mawile. But even if he chooses not to let Monkey Dory die to it, that's getting rid of something else then is still gonna be really good. I think I just lead. I'm gonna just lead Victini here. Ursaluna, he just leads Ursaluna right off the bat. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna whip it. I think I'm just gonna whip it. Because then I also get rid of a ton of health on this Blood Moon, which isn't really, really good for me. That's okay. That's insanely good. So it's at Blood Moon is at 4% now. How much HP does it have? 4%. Oh, no, that won't tell me anything. But then I think I'll just go into Darkrai, I think, and then click Sludge Bomb. Yeah, go Darkrai and click Sludge Bomb. Okay. Blood Moon down. That's really good. Getting rid of the Ursaluna is actually really, really nice. It helps a ton with Lapis, because then I can at least just get rid of that and just get a ton of health down on the Blood Moon. That's really, really nice for me. Just because it helps out Lapis a ton. Okay, now here's this. So it's obviously tailored ground specifically for this. Thank you. So it's Tail Ground. Put on Tail Blast. That does just kill me. Yeah, figure that I would want to kill that. I think if it's +2, it goes for agility first. I'm trying to think here. I think he might just Tail Ground Heal and Nasty Plot. Or Agility. Trying to think here. I think go Corviknight. +1 does not kill me though. +2, this would kill me. I think I'm gonna go Corviknight here. Yeah, I'll go Corviknight, click U-turn. Okay. Okay. So he has U-turn on this. That's okay, that's good to know. This thing is U-turn. That could have been a little scarier if he started to set up there. I'm gonna click taunt on this. I see this Clefable come in. I'm gonna click taunt on Corviknight here. Yep. I'm going to go Nihilego here. Okay, let's look. How much? So then, how much did the U-turn did? The U-turn did 7%. I just want to try to see if I can scout with this. So it's not Fizz stuff. Yeah, it's not Fizz stuff. not fizz stuff. Got power gem here. Yeah, because power gem into sludge wave would kill this. Got power gem. Okay, that was the okay. It was heat fan. How much did power gem do? 34. I could have been a max roll there. Could HP ground this. It is leftovers. Wait. Oh yeah, no, it's not leftovers. I'm silly. Sucker. That makes sense. I don't die to an earth power heal from Heatran. I'm gonna power gem here. On a Moltres coming in, yep. I'm gonna go to Corviknight here. Main split, that's fair. It is faster. Yeah, this one would have to be minus speed, and all that to outspeed Corviknight here. Yeah, I'll U-turn here. Heatran Bane at 36% now. That's really nice for Mawile. Honestly, actually, now that I think about it, the burn on Nihilego, not one die actually helps me a little more. Because I can always just swap it in on Clef now. And it can't T-Wave me now. That burn actually unironically saved me though. Like, at least like helped me a ton. I don't know how I just thought about that, but... I'll go and Nihilego here. I do not kill with Sludge Wave here. I'll Power Gem. I'll at least Power Gem here. Actually... I'm worried about maybe the OGERPON coming in, possibly. Honestly, I'm gonna sludge wave here. Thinking the OGERPON could maybe come in on like possibly a power gem. How much does power gem do to Monkey Doy? Let's do quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I should have just power gemmed. That's really lucky. That's not bad. That really sucks. Wait, poison doesn't... Wait. Does poison not give the berserk boost? I'm doing the run. If I think, can I outspeed this? Do I think that this doesn't have any speed? I guess like what other swapping do I have? I wanna keep Nihilego healthy. I can always bring a Nihilego if Corviknight goes down. Can also always go Lapras, actually. Yeah, I could always go Lapras. Get a DD up. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to risk it because I at least have a lot of options here. Yeah. I'm gonna risk it because there's a possible chance. I don't know what this heat trend is yet. Actually, I can do it based off of the sucker damage. No, yeah, the sucker damage of Nihilegos. Yeah. Did 30%? He could have speed. This thing could have speed. I still think I risk it though. I think I risk it because I'm... do I want to lose Corv here? Yeah. I don't kill? I should have killed that. I misplayed. I just didn't kill. I misplayed that. At least with my own thought process, I psyched myself out. I thought I didn't even count that I didn't kill. I don't have too much of an option though. But yeah, I want to keep Nihilego healthy though. I didn't want to go Nihilego because I want to keep it healthy. I very much want to keep it healthy. I don't want, because like Nihilego is actually in a really good spot with at least this, with the Blood Moon dead. Tailon, like these two are definitely the big two problems. When I always just go, I always just U-turn here, right? Does Darkrai kill this even after Cobra? Yeah, I just go Maul Wild, right? +2 Focus Blast. Yeah, I think I go Maul Wild. Yeah. I go Maul Wild here. I think I play rough. I play rough and then I sucker. Yeah. I play rough and then I sucker. I missed. Well, that sucks. Now I have to sucker. Yeah, it is Cobra. Yep. Damn. That really sucks. That's fine. I got the... It's fine. No, I'll go this. I always go this. Actually, this Sludge Bomb kill now. The Sludge Bomb killed this. Mawile Sucker did how much? 66%. Okay. Okay. Actually... I don't wanna force Moltres in. I'm gonna Ice Beam. I don't want to force Moltres in. I'm gonna reveal Ice Beam because I don't want to force Moltres to come in. This forces either OGERPON or... This will force either OGERPON or Clef. Both of which I can either go... Yeah, I go Nihilego on Clef. I go Corviknight on OGERPON. Because Thunderbolt can also bring in Moltres. I don't want Moltres to come in right now. So yeah, I want to reveal because like I want to bring either Clef or OGERPON in. OGERPON definitely is really scary right now, especially the fact that I locked in Ice Beam. It is definitely very scary right now. Okay, yep, that was OGERPON. Go Corviknight. Tailers, yep. SD, yep, that is very scary. It is very scary right now. Probably just die. Yep. Definitely just die. Fine, we'll just more damage. Body Press would. Fine. Yep, I just die. Then I think I go Lapras. Terra Blast. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Zen had it. There was Zen. Damn. Shit. Think that might be game then. Yeah. Yeah, that's game. I think, yeah, I have to go Darkrai. 20% flinch. 10% power. Yeah. Damn, yeah. Damn. GG's, that was close. OGERPON having Zen, that was a good brain. Zen was a good brain. I didn't even think about Zen. But no, yeah, I mean I needed this hero because Power Whip. If it ever Power Whips. Yeah. Zen Headbutt was just a really good brain. Really, really good brain. Oh yeah, GG's to Taylor, of course. And I'll catch you guys next week for week 8. Peace.